Hey everybody. All right, so for this video, I am going to just go over this assignment. That way, if you have any questions or if you're confused, you can watch this video and then get some clarification. Okay, so the question for this assignment is, how is a periodic table organized? So for this assignment, you are going to be drawing your own periodic table on paper. This assignment must be on paper and it must have the following details only. So when you put it on paper, it gets it into your brain in a different way, in a deeper way, because you have to draw it out and you have to really think about each part. So that's important. So I will not accept digital versions of this assignment. If you just copy a periodic table from the internet that has too many details, then you will lose points. Follow each step carefully, and then Monday after the break, there's going to be a quiz over this information. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is watch this video. If you might want to watch this video all the way through the first time. Then as you're drawing your own periodic table, you can fast forward to the parts that you need for the information you need to add to your periodic table. For this assignment, you're going to need a piece of paper. Graph paper works best. If you don't have it, that's okay. You can use a piece of cardboard from a box. You can tape some pieces of paper together if you need more space. So be creative about that. You're going to need some different colors to write with and color in the different families of the periodic table. And then a ruler or some kind of straight edge, like the edge of a notebook, will be helpful as well. This is a periodic table that you can use as a resource. It's an interactive periodic table. So as you move your cursor over different parts, different things light up, okay? So this section right here with the families of the periodic table is going to be really important for this assignment. So notice if I put my cursor over noble gases, it lights up over here on the periodic table. And that's what you're going to color in for noble gases on your periodic table. And so you don't necessarily need to add all of these to your periodic table. So only pay attention to the ones that I ask for in the directions. All right. Next, you're going to look at the periodic table, count the numbers and the rows and the columns, and then draw an outline of the periodic table on your paper and make sure you get the correct number of rows and columns. Those are really important. Make sure there's enough space in each box for you to write the symbol and the atomic number on that periodic table. You're going to add the groups across the top and the periods down the sides. He goes over this in the video, so you're going to do exactly what he does for those ones. You're going to write the name of each of the following groups above the group number. So group 1 is the alkali metals, so you'll just label that above group 1. And then you're going to color in the groups as well. So this is a recommended color code, but if you don't have these colors at home, just use whatever colors you have and just make sure that it's clear which one is which, all right? Next, you're going to Google or research the properties of each of these chemical groups. So you are just going to Google metalloid properties, transition element properties. And then you're going to draw an image or write some adjectives to represent each around the periodic table. So make sure it's clear which properties go with which groups, okay? Next, you're going to place the symbol and the atomic number for elements 1 through 20 only in the appropriate box. So if you're looking at a periodic table, you'll notice a lot more information on there. I only want you to focus on the symbol. So for carbon, it's C, and the atomic number, and for carbon, it's 6. Ignore the name and the mass for now. And then finally, on a separate sheet of paper or on the back of your periodic table, write the name and the symbol of elements 1 through 20. You are going to memorize those, and there's going to be a quiz on Monday. You will also need to know the groups of the periodic table, so you need to know the names and the locations of them, and you need to know what the periods and group numbers